Welcome back, YouTubers and Madden fans. This is Madden Money Shot, sniffing up the Madden cheese as always. I got some plays for you today out of the Buffalo Bills playbook. I put out a run play a little while ago that was just unique to this playbook. This playbook right here was the only playbook that put out, or the only playbook that has the halfback toss out of the single back trio. So I like that play so much I put out a play out of that. And I told you guys if you hit the like button, I put out more Bills stuff. And I got a lot of requests on top of it. So I'm going back to the Bills. This book right here is slowly becoming one of my more favorite playbooks. There's a lot of really good formations in it. It has a single back tight slots, which is kind of a must for Madden this year. I mean, it's such a cheesy formation. You kind of need it. It does have my halfback wheel play, so I use that play probably more than anything. The toss play, all that. There's some really good formations in here. It has the one of my more favorite formations going back a little bit. If I can find it here outside of the gun formation. This is the next formation I like to do, the gun bunch quads. I have a couple of plays out of here I like to do, so if you guys want to see it, hit the like button. Other than that, if you want to see part 2 of this is going to be a 2-part series that I might just be only on my Patreon. I haven't done a 2-part series in a little while, but there's so many good plays out of this formation I'm going to show you today out of the gun doubles. I'm sorry, not the gun, the single back doubles north. If you want to see part 2, hit the like button. I'll do that. For now, I'm going to do 2 plays, 1 pass, 1 run. I've been doing kind of like combos, like really good run plays with really good like 1 play touchdown type plays on top of it. So I'm going to start off with the run play because in my opinion, if you want to win Madden, you have to start by running the ball well. So we're going to go with the halfback stretch, and then I'll show you, like I said, a really good 1 play touchdown on the back end here. This is a 2 tight end formation, so you're probably going to see a lot of 4-3s and 3-4s and stuff like that. So we'll go ahead and we'll match that. I'll go ahead and I'll move the ball back now because I'm going to have to when I do the 1 play touchdowns anyway. So let's go ahead and let's move the ball back. So like I said, this is a 2-part series. All of these plays are going to have the same adjustment, which is basically this receiver is going to come over and it's going to turn this tight formation, or more like half a tight formation, into a bunch. That's the one consistent theme you're going to see in every one of my plays, so that your opponent will never know, you'll never have a tell on what the play is. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to flip this play first, so that when I motion this guy over, I can have a couple things I can do. I can have him come to a stop. I'm not a huge fan of that. I like the motion block, but it really doesn't matter. Either way, your opponent's going to see that receiver constantly coming over, and they're not going to know what the play is until the play's hiked. Now, if you do the motion block, that's a little bit of a tell, but it's such a, it's such a quick reaction. How much time do they really have to figure it out? You know what I mean? Like, they got a split second. And Shady, man, you're not fast enough to get going, bro. I was feeling that touchdown, bro. So there you go. I mean, you can see what type of explosive play it is. First try, and we're getting just a crazy run. If it's a man coverage like this appears to be, it might make sense to you. You got a couple different options. You can you can continue the way that it is, just run it, strong side, or you can flip it short. You can leave it short side, and then just bring that guy out of the play. You can see he falls out of the way, and now you just kind of go to the empty side. I mean, it's really a couple different things you can do, but either way, it's not as effective against man. You can see how it basically gets stopped there, but that's fine. I mean, you'll have success. You can have success with it. It's not like, that was just kind of a bad run. Like here we got man. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to run it the way that I designed it, because every time it's a man, you can see, I mean, I'm still getting a tremendous amount of space, like doing it the regular way, that is. So whether it's a man or a zone, I would say just run it as is. Because even when a guy follows, he still kind of gets, he still kind of trails to the point where he's probably going to get caught up in the blocking. As you can see, we're getting some tremendous blocks. I mean, there's just so much space here. It's just ridiculous. I'm not getting gone because for whatever reason, Shay's not fast enough. But you can see how good of a play it is. So I'll go ahead and I'll move on to the pass play now. Some really great run formations here. So for the pass play, this is a great running book. I mean, like I said, one of my more favorite plays was the one out of the trio. I hope I popped a link for that. If not, link in the description. Check that out. That's also a really good one. Other than that, let's go ahead and let's continue here as we get to the first pass play. This is a play that's kind of, supposed to be a 1-play touchdown. I'm trying to find it where we're at here. It's the PA rollout. I put a very similar play or a very similar concept like this out. So we'll go ahead and we'll pick that. We'll keep going. I guess we'll go random 4-3 here. So this play right here, all you're going to do is motion this receiver over again. That's it. I mean, if you want to, you don't even have to motion him all the way over. It's up to you if you want to match the look, but you really have an option to motion block him. As you can tell already, though, the motion gives away the formation. That's one of the nice things. It's a man coverage. It's a single high man. I can see we got a blitzer here, though, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the motion block because I know an extra guy's coming in. We're getting some heat, which is what I expected. So we'll take the check down, the check and release. Not a bad option. So that motion man definitely gives away the formation, which is nice. Here it looks like we have what's probably a cover 3, unless there's some, you know, cover 2 invert or something like that. All I'm going to do is I'm going to put O'Leary here in a slant. You're going to see how that gets open Benjamin, which is not the best receiver. I should have probably put a speed guy there, but we'll run it just like this anyway. It should be fine. So here we get the check and release double team. We're rolling out. We're waiting for that square route to get gone. And like I said, he's not the fastest guy, but he's good enough, and he gets in for the touchdown. It's that easy. Yeah, this play is really best for cover 3s. As you can see here, it looks like we have a cover 3 now. This is definitely going to be best run against a cover 3 defense. I still like the slant. I think that O'Leary kind of works better in a slant to get that guy open. And I forgot to shift my line, but it doesn't really matter. So here we're going to go ahead. We're going to wait for that guy to clear. Like I said, not the fastest guy, but he's still going to get it done. As you can see, we get another touchdown. Cover 3 is definitely for best. Yeah, what makes this play so good is you can just see how when I motion over Jones here, watch what happens to that corner. He just drops down kind of a little bit out of position considering he's supposed to be covering deep. So what I'm going to do here, if I really want to get more dramatic results, I can put McCoy out into a flat route, let that check and release do his job. You're going to see how it just helps to hold that cornerback down that much more, and then we can see how we just bomb it up over top. Just as long as you get a nice pass lead, a nice, you know, directional pass lead, you're going to be money all day. And like I said, you want to put a faster receiver where Benjamin is. I'm going to try to do that before I finish the next 2 plays for part 2 in this video. Or if you guys want to check it out on my Patreon right now, the next 2 plays will be on there. Other than that, like I said, if you want to see part 2 on YouTube, hit the like button. I'll do that. And that's it. Thanks for watching Madden Money Shot out. Alright, welcome back YouTubers and Madden fans. This is Madden Money Shot, sniffing out the Madden cheese as always. I got some plays for you today out of the Bills playbook. This is part 2 of one of my more favorite formations that I found here out of the single back doubles north. I'm pretty sure that this formation is in the Packers. It might be in the Cardinals or the Falcons. I'm not really sure. Let me know. Let everybody else know in the comment section what other playbooks I can find that if you guys would. That'd be really great because I'm interested to know. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I saw it in one of either the Falcons or the Cardinals. I get them mixed up because they're both red colored birds jerseys, you know what I mean? So I don't know, I'm not 100%, but other than that, like I said, I'll pop a link for part 1. I had a 1-play touchdown out of the PA rollout, and I had the halfback stretch, which is just a phenomenal run. So if you guys want to watch that, make sure you watch the link, or you know, check out the link in the description below. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get into 2 more pass plays today, maybe 3, not really sure, but I have 2 that are really good. The third one, you know, is just kind of you know, it's not as good as the first 2, let's just put it that way. So the first one I'm gonna do is the PA inside cross. This particular play is kind of glitchy, so let's go ahead and let's pick that. We'll just keep going. There's 2 tight ends in this set, so we're going to go random 4-3. So this play here is pretty much a single read play. What I'm really going to try to do is I'm going to try to work the route that Thompson's running to the sideline. I mean, this play like this, as it's designed, is not too great. But if I motion him over against mostly cover 3s, cover 4s, this looks like a man, which it should still work. It's going to get open pretty immediately to the sideline. Now, I forgot to do one thing. You definitely want room to catch and run. So I'm going to move the ball over here. So now that I got everybody on the sideline, I'm going to go ahead and motion over Thompson. The guy follows, so it looks like we have like a safety man blitz coming. So my first read is immediately going to be the circle route. That's going to be the quickest. I'm going to have to take away I'm going to cancel the play action because that's going to get in the way. But this is a really quick single read play. Other than that, for a check down, Clay, putting him in a slant, you're going to see have you a nice flood concept now between Benjamin, Clay, and the circle route. And Clay's probably your second read. He'll get open quite a bit, kind of in between what Circle and Benjamin are doing. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to run this, make a really quick read, throw it in the guy's break, and you can see how that's just an easy 5 yards, easy pitch and catch. And you can see I picked the Patriots. I definitely wanted to give this team, I mean, the Bills receivers stink, but I definitely wanted to give this team a really good challenge so nobody would bitch about who I'm going against. And the Patriots have a really great Madden secondary. So we're going to go, we're going to do this again. This looks like what might be a cover 4. Not really sure, but you can see how far back the coverage is the second that gets open. I mean, like I said, this is an instant open look. Like I said, I'll show you what Clay looks like too. Clay's a really good option. Here's a man. Man, this will beat man. If you throw it at the right time, right when he makes that break, I mean, he just plays off. That was a horrible throw, but you can see he was there. Yeah, this is a really good man route too. So we'll see if the guy follows here. He does not. Looks like a cover 4, if I had to guess. Oh, I didn't even make my adjustments all the way, but it was a cover 4. So for people that have issues with these cover 4 noobs, here's a really good play to put an end to that. this quick outside route. I'm hoping to get some man coverage because, like I said, this is a really good play against man. It looks like we got a cover 2 now. Cover 2, like I said, the read to me would probably be Clay. If it's like a hard flat or something, that circle route might get jumped. As you can see there, it actually did, and he still kind of beat it. I'm just kind of seeing how far off he plays. That that angle that Thompson takes is just, you know, it just beats most things. But like I said, make sure you cancel this play action because it's all timing, it's quick. That play action can really get in the way. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna try to hit some of these other guys. You can see here that was not the best window. I probably should have thrown it to somebody else. So here it looks like we got a cover 3, so I know Thompson's probably going to be the guy. And cover 3 or cover 4, this guy's going to beat it right away. Look at that, he's just wide open. I could have actually waited. I threw that probably quicker than I needed to. He could have had even more space. I'm just so used to throwing this so fast. But like I said, I want to show this tight end off a little bit. Benjamin's not too bad either. I mean, he might be better against like a man coverage. Some of these man blitzes you see, but realistically, it'll take a bit for him to get open. I don't know why he didn't catch that. That was nonsense. But yeah, Benjamin, I don't know if it's because he's so slow in that spot, but it'll definitely take a good minute to get that guy open. So here we got a man. Like I said, I'm going to keep an eye on that. I mean, you see how he just, you know, it just, I don't know, man. I don't know why he's not catching it either, but for whatever reason, it's just really working out. You can see how, I mean, Malcolm Butler, I'm pretty sure is a man corner, but this is just such a glitchy setup that it just beats it. And then the Bills, I mean, this is a horrible Bills receiving core. So I keep talking bad about it. They are, man. They need a receiver big time. So it looks like we're going to get a touchdown here. I think I'm going to end it on that and move on. He said every one of these plays, I said this in video 1, every one of these plays use the exact same motion, so your opponent's never really going to know what's going on. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to end this video, part 2, on the wide receiver corner. I love this play. I will go ahead and pick that. This has pretty much every cheesy concept that pro gamers use in the same play. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to pick, my bad, we're going to pick random. We'll go random 4-3. Like I said, when I say this uses every cheesy concept that pro gamers use, I'll go ahead and I'll show you every one of them right now. For one, you got the corner strike concept on the right side, which is a pro staple. The other side, you have what the triangle and circle route are doing. You can easily turn that into the bench switch by putting O'Leary into an out route, or you can put it into you can put him on a streak. And I forget the name of the play, but it's in the deuce close that a lot of pros use. That's another one that's really popular. So you really have all of these options at your disposal. And then if you do the motion, like I prefer to do the motion, and put the circle route into a flat route, now you have for whatever reason, this circle route is so cheesy, it just gets wide open, which is not a pro staple. This is something that I've come up with and I've used in several plays. I can't say I've seen too many other people doing it, but it's definitely one of my favorite adjustments. So it's really up to you. I mean, if you want to be in the center and use both sides, you can. I'm all the way to one side. But it's really, you know, you just read your defense and you read your keys. Like this here looks like it's probably a cover 3 if I had to guess. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to do the corner strike concept, make a guy miss, and then we got a wide open touchdown. So to me, because of this play's versatility, this is like cover 3, so I'm going to read O'Leary up the seam's a good cover 3 beater. So since it's so versatile and it can do so many different things, to me, this is just, it's a perfect play. I mean, you basically have everything you need. Every cheesy concept in one play. This looks like a cover 4 if I had to guess. So we're going to do, it was not, actually it was a cover 4. So, I mean, that C route just beats just about everything, it seems. So whether you leave the play like this or you decide to motion over Thomas, because like I said, motioning Thomas every time at least gives away the defense. So here I know I got what looks like a cover 3 if I had to guess. Every time I got a cover 3, this guy is just wide open for an easy 10 yards in the flats. I mean, it's just a phenomenal play. Phenomenal formation. I just love formations that look like this. I put out something out of the Raiders that was very close to this. Here, now we motion the guy over. We know we got a man coverage. So if I'm running it, I mean, that flat's not going to beat a man. So I could always put him on a slant back the other way or something, keep him in that position, and then try to float it up to my man Calvin Benjamin, who is so goddamn slow. But you know what? That's not his game, man. His game is going up and getting that ball. But if it was a speed receiver there, he probably would have gone. So that's it. 2 more plays from a really, really good formation. I'm probably going to check some other formations to see if they have any more good plays. I know I did something like this out of the Packers, and they had a phenomenal phenomenal play out of this. That's not in this playbook. I think they might have had a screenplay out of it too, but that was one of my more favorite ones that was like this anyway. But if you guys want to do more, me to do more builds, like I said, I have a nice glitch formation that I want to put out. Do me a favor, hit the like button, I'll do that. Other than that, thanks for watching, Madden Moist. Shit out.